Hello and good morning. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. Today we are going to be making some 4th of July art. So let me get my iPad. I'll start it up for that. I also completely forgot to schedule this, so pardon me. I don't know what's on and what's not, so I'm gonna need you guys out there to let me know. About to say my iPad better be charged up. Also, I had in my head already a vision for what I want to do. I'm gonna do like a Pokemon piece, is what I'm feeling. So, well, I'm gonna get my references first. All the art I'm finding of these Pokemon are quite dull. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Worst case, I'll just up their saturation or whatever. That's just how I do stuff here. How do I steal you? I would also like to steal Pikachu. This is taking longer than I thought. Okay, save photo. This is kind of a bop, a vibe. That's when I made the tea this morning. I did not mix it. I love me some throat coat or throat cooler. Tastes quite good. Okay. And then probably around 11 something my time is when I'm getting ready to go. Another busy day full of stuff. You don't need to see that. LOL. We need some Charmander. You know what? We'll just saturate their colors, but... So I finally picked myself up a sketchbook, finally. Took me I don't know how long. Okay, let me get this set up, then we'll start sketching out stuff. Because I have a thing in my mind. Pretty much what I want is like the first 3 stars with Pikachu all looking at a fireworks show. Got it in my head. I don't know if it's gonna come out the way I want it to, but... Like, I want the sky to be like this muted blue, gray, dark color. Mirror. Sorry, I'm having the biggest brain fart right now. Man, this music is such a vibe. There we go, besties. Okay. So, and honestly, I might be able to just use my own colors if I want to, I suppose. If I want to go based on a certain color palette, I guess. Okay. So what I need is it's a thick ground. As much as I love the trio plus Pikachu, I have no idea what any of these characters look like. Bear with me a second. You would think. I keep reminding myself that I should know how references work and how to bring them up, and I just don't. What's wild is I don't know how to shrink this thing. The fact I'm gonna have to work around this reference is really stupid. And I can't just, like, move a part of it to the side of the thing, so that's annoying. Okay, well, whatever. Let's put our lovely Pokemons in another... They'll just have, like, really round heads. Can I just copy and paste each one? Okay. The sad part is I'm gonna have this whole vision that's never gonna come to life. Because of just how I'm not there yet, but I don't know if I mentioned, but I also got myself a sketchbook. So I can actually start doing stuff, like, on the go and not just carry my iPad everywhere. I also need to practice some anatomy things, and I don't really want to do that on iPad. I should, but I just... The moment I start wanting to do anatomy practice, it's like, well, I could turn this pose into a piece because it looks so good. No. That should be a hard no for me. Bestie, how do I duplicate you? The answer is you can't. Merge down. Kind of want them to be like chunky boys. It's gonna be absolutely atrocious, and that is okay. I hate that when I'm trying to grab something and then all of a sudden it starts making these weird marks. Go away. This thing is really gonna bother me. Okay, you know what reference it's gonna go for now. I'm gonna lose my mind if I have to keep doing stuff. Okay, distort. Honestly, all these bodies suck. I know I keep putting an effort into them. Honestly, what I think I'm gonna do is, I like the first body, and I'm just gonna erase these other ones. I'm just not feeling them as my body base. I don't know why. What I wanted this guy are like. Honestly, I'm just gonna use my nails as reference. My friend did my nails. And she did such a good job. And I am losing my mind today. Okay, so back to the reference where I lose my mind. Man, so when I played this version of Pokemon, I kept calling my doodle lettuce. And then in another playthrough, I called them lechuga, which is Spanish for lettuce. Same thing with Ponyta. I turned him into a... I turned Ponyta into a... or named it Butter. Okay, let's just do the details in blue. I was gonna say, I'm not very used to drawing these Pokemon before, so... Also has these ears that make him kind of like a cat, I suppose. You know what, they're just more like, less cat and more just like... How do his claws do claw thing? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how Bulbasaur just sits. I'm gonna go look at Bulbasaur sitting. Bulbasaur sitting. Okay, so his arms do come down. Okay, so next is my man Charmander. How do you sit? So they actually sell a plush of him sitting. That's wild to me for some reason. His tiny little claws or whatever. Bestie, your tail. Okay, when he sits, like, his arms don't go, like, full on, like, in front of him, like Bulbasaur did. He's got, like, the cute, like, what I want to call chibi hands. I love that. Let's go back to my man, Lettuce. He's my chunky boy! Okay, back to my other man, Charmander. Okay. I'm really gonna stick Pikachu right here just because, come on, Pikachu's like the center of attention. So the last one is going to be my dude Squirtle. I'm assuming he's a turtle Pokemon? He's quite round. Luckily, I do have a little bit of experience drawing turtles. Squirtle back. Okay, so it is a lovely hexagon. Pretend I know my shapes. Is this a hexagon? Okay, good enough for me. And then he also has like those chibi arms, but also feet. Does Bulbasaur have a tail? Does he? So no. Okay, he's just bare butt. Bare butt. Okay, I don't really know where Tails. Oh, hold on. Forgot to plug in my laptop. Okay, I don't really know where Scale's supposed to go when he's sitting or whatever. I feel like he's like a combo of like the stompy foot of... I do not like this song. The song is wild. Nope. Duck Oil. What are these songs? Alternative rock 70s. Let's see what Flamingo Dance sounds like. Absolutely not. Hmm. Okay, I do want to... Because we got themes. Vlog. Cooking. Tutorial. Podcast. Honestly, I just like chill summer music. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. Okay, so we do have laid back. Yeah, the last time I did laid back, he gave me like Mexican music, and in my head, I don't think of Mexican music for vibing. I think that's more like happy and whatever. There's really a... Oh, okay. I thought the theme was USA. Like, there is no way that there's a USA theme. Okay, we're gonna go back to Discover. I can spell chill, right? No, what just happened? There's also a genre called Indian chill. This is kind of cute. Okay, let's go with this. Okay, back to Bulbasaur. I have no idea where it's supposed to go, but we're just gonna... He's just got chunky feet. But instead, they get all... Bestie, where do your arms go? Okay, let's go look at sitting. Okay, so it looks like it does kind of hang out there. Oh, honestly, I do see a cute pose of him just kind of holding them together. And then we got my man Pikachu, which I feel like everybody knows from heart. Pikachu. For anyone wondering. Oh, I should have done Eevee. Eevee would have been a cute little addition. To be fair, I've never also ever had to draw in Pikachu's tail, so... Oh, I just realized that his tail's supposed to be like a lightning bolt. Tail's probably completely wrong, that's okay. I don't really care, it's just a sketch face. I'm just gonna do random fireworks. I know what those look like. Oh, lol. Tea time. Hmm. Let's do... It be gone. Reference. Sorry, I was checking out something. Okay, these lines are actually gonna be what I start out like. Or like the center point. Then I'm just gonna duplicate that, move you here, duplicate that, and move you over here. And then I'm also going to change your color. This is more of a mental test for me to see how these things are gonna come out. These colors are very ugly. That's the thing I should probably do, is just turn up the saturation on these colors. Gosh, all these colors are so ugly. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I'm trying to do, I'm just, like I said, this is just a simulation right now. I just want to see how these things are gonna come out. Okay, flatten. What I want to do is like Gaussian blur this a little bit. Kind of make them look like they're glowing a little bit. And let's try some of this. Just to kind of look like confetti, it's not. I say confetti. I don't know, I'm just throwing things in the... These things absolutely do not look like... Do we have a brush that could work? I don't think so. Hello! Happy 4th of July, Stardom! How are you? I'm just messing around right now for funsies. We're certainly trying. I've had this idea in my head all summer to do this, and I just don't have anything to what do you call it? I'm having a big old brain fart. I'm just I'm just doing stuff. But yeah, no, I've had this idea. I have no idea how well it's actually going to turn out, but I'm about to start the line art for it. Honestly, I don't know how some of you guys are able to, like, sketch up, like, really good stuff. And then all of a sudden, it's, then it's, like, you color and it looks good. See, for me, I literally have to do line art for it to look good. So I don't know if I just gotta sketch, like, 100 times for it to, you know, look good on the first pass like that. But I've seen some of everyone's stuff out there. I am doing great. I'm gonna do some fireworks stuff later. We were trying to do some things here in Texas yesterday, and some things just kind of... It started raining, so I wasn't able to do some of the stuff I wanted to with some of the sparklers, so we're gonna try that again tonight. I mean, it's 4th of July weekend. I can kind of post my pictures, whatever, so it doesn't matter. But that is the plan. My sketches are messy. Not like this! It's like you guys could take this, and then it's like... Pardon me. Where it's like, it's done. Just not how that works. I am vibing with this music, like, a lot. You doing anything for the 4th? Doing fireworks? I went to go see a fireworks show last night. It almost got canceled again due to the rain. Then the rain stopped literally for the fireworks show and then continued. It was quite annoying. Okay, let's go cry and make sure that these things actually look good. Let me go pull up my thing again. Okay, Bulbasaur. Yeah, this is gonna be so bad. I finally also picked myself up a sketchbook so I can actually do things out on the road and not wait till, you know. I actually have a sewing pattern for a Bulbasaur. Depending on how this comes out, I may actually share it with people I know. I've been, like, hiding my art from the world. I say from the... what do you call it? I've been kind of hiding art from most people I know because I'm kind of scared to show it off, but I trust the process, and sometimes I use the sketch as line art if it looks better than the actual line art. Honestly, you should start doing that because I've noticed that some of my sketches, some of my, you know, clean it up and it actually looks better. Maybe we'll do that. It's honestly just feels like it's a trust the process type thing. Like, that's what it feels like. What it all is just how well can you make it look okay? And nice. Okay. Well, I hope you have fun over at the zoo. I haven't been to a zoo in a couple years. I went with my friend and her kid who was like, I don't know, 1 or 2. He was a cool kid. I say cool, he was like 1 or 2. What am I talking about? He's a cool kid now. He's a little older. I realize that Bulbasaur has this. You know what? I'm just gonna keep the other thing for right now. He's got like these little like spike things on top, but that's not gonna happen. But no, zoo is very fun. Used to go all the time as a kid, I think. I'm gonna go and get ready to leave. I might join when I'm in the car. Okay, cool. I will be here probably for the next, like, 3 hours, so I'm not going anywhere. But feel free. Anyways, hope you have fun at the zoo. I will see you later, Stardom. If not today, I'm sure you'll pop up on other streams. So, have a good one. I swear, he is just a cat. But he's got tiny little head spike things. He's such a derpy little dude. I'm gonna have to go look at reference pictures of him later. I feel like no idea what the back of his head looks like. Okay, he's so cute. I want my own Bulbasaur. Yeah, I will definitely post this later. If it actually looks good, lol. For some reason, I just want them to all be like Chonky Boys. The good thing though is at least I can try to avoid having to draw his feetsies. How do you look without your line art? Bestie, I feel like you're supposed to be a little more wide. There we go. Now he feels more like Bulbasaur. Also, his little thing back here I think needs to be moved up a little bit. I need like 10 more of him. I want one. He's so cute. Okay, so we're almost done with Lechuga. I'm gonna think of other food names I could name all the other Pokemons. There's just something that doesn't feel right about his thing, and I don't know what it is, but it's throwing me like mega off. Is it that? Well, that kind of helps. I mean, I feel like everyone can tell who this is. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that for now. Okay, but at least I got one down. Okay, let's just merge you down. Yeah, let's go do Squirtle. I feel like he's gonna give me like the least amount of headache. But I got a dream. I don't know how well that dream's gonna be achieved, but I got a dream. Okay, let's go draw my boy, don't want to call him Blueberry. That's too... Let's see what blue foods are out there. Blueberries. Grapes are not blue. I can call him Cornflower. That might be something. I don't think cornflower is a food, but we're calling them cornflower now. We got cornflower here. You're kind of back on that thing that Stardom was kind of saying, my one person that was on here about the whole line art thing. It is quite wild how well, you know, it's like your sketch line art comes out okay, but then it's like the moment you draw anything else, it looks like the moment you start doing line art, it looks like hot garbage. Hello, Ava, what's up? Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to post your art and I haven't done that. Also, happy 4th of July. We're doing a Pokemon themed piece. We'll see how well this turns out. I've had this idea in my head all summer that I was going to draw for the 4th of July, so here I am. I am certainly going to try. I think tomorrow I might take up some Animal Jam. We'll see. I am trying to. I would like to think I'm trying to. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out. I love Pokemon too! So I'm giving them names. So back when I first started playing Pokemon, like it was during, you know, when like when you could pick like your first 3 starters, you know, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, or not Pikachu, Charmander, and Squirtle. And I named him Lettuce. So now I'm coming up with like other food names, and so I'm naming him Cornflower. I think that's a food according to Google. So I'm naming him Cornflower. I can't draw his tail for the life of me. But at least you can recognize that it's Pokemon, because I wasn't sure how recognizable my art was actually going to be for that. Oh. But we'll see how this comes out. Like I said, I have a dream. I don't know how well that dream is going to be accomplished. But it's art. I'll just recreate this next year, and hopefully I'll have improvements. Those are creative names. So, there's a Pokemon called Ponyta, which is like this yellow, like light yellow Pokemon with like flame hair. And I named mine Butter growing up, and so that's just kind of the name I'm sticking with it. I'm like, you look like a butter. If you couldn't tell, like, kind of like food. Like, not a lot, but like a little bit. Woo! But you doing anything fun for the 4th of July? I am doing some firework things. Why? I don't know. There's been a thing where it's only certain creator or certain YouTubers, and I don't understand how it gets unlocked or not. So there's a person that you may have seen on a couple of my streams by the name of Dancer Sam. They're pretty much in almost most of my streams at this point. And they probably talk the most, and they don't get a #1. My boyfriend, who barely, you know, he'll come in and out of these streams, he got #1 for a while. I was like, how are these things determined? So I am still researching that. Going to my friend's house for the 4th of July. Nice. You know, I'm going to be just kind of... So last night I watched a fireworks show, and then later I think we're going to see another fireworks show, but last night I was trying to do this thing called light painting, and I was trying to get, what do you call it? I'll show you guys an example of what we did last year, but we were trying to replicate that for this year. And instead of raining last night, so we weren't able to do it. So I'm hoping it doesn't rain tonight. But it's really cool. My boyfriend's a lot better at it than I am. But I wanted it done yesterday, so I have enough time to, like, get it uploaded to share to YouTube. But it's 4th of July weekend, so it's fine. And then tomorrow I'm going to my boyfriend's house to go... or boyfriend's family's house to do some to do some fireworks stuff. I was gonna say, I don't really care for fireworks, like, personally. I do like fireworks shows, though. Those are really cool. Okay, so this was, bear with me a second. So this was one that my boyfriend did last year. That was really cool. He did a flower. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at sharing the camera, but he did a flower. This was my attempt at a flower. Sorry. It came out okay. And then we did a fun little heart together. I believe this is his background, so we're going to try to recreate some of these. But I was trying to get colorful ones this year, and I couldn't find any. Last year they had them, and I remember for a fact that we had used them. I just don't know why. So I got something called morning glories, and they kind of spew out or something, but it didn't come out the way I wanted. But once we have that, then I'm gonna share that to YouTube. Just, I don't know, just to say, like, happy 4th of July, and why not? Yeah, it came out really fun. So we were doing, like, where each of us did, like, half a heart together. And it was cool. It took a few tries. That's the only unfortunate part, is that some of the stuff does take a few tries. Like, those were the best ones out of all the ones we did last year. And we might try to get my boyfriend's family involved to do some. I'm not really sure what we would end up doing in terms of, like, shapes, or if we want to spell out a word or something. But yeah, they call that light painting. Another thing I would like to try is, I want to try that with glow sticks. I don't know how well that would come out. But also, I haven't really been keeping up with the drama, but I've seen some of the posting you were doing. You didn't quit Animal Jam, did you? So I was really looking forward to, like, going on and playing. I think, like I said, I'm going to go on tomorrow. Maybe tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make a post about it. I just would like to see what Animal Jam is. All the hype. I say all the hype. I was telling other streamer about it the other day, and they were like, Animal Jam, that's my childhood. I was like, yo. I didn't quit Animal Jam. We fixed the drama, but it's still a little floating around. I'm sorry to hear that. That's what happens, that there were, I'm just gonna throw back to my middle school years, where there would be a little piece of drama, and you would think it was dead, and the rumors are flying around, and then it just, drama's never gonna ever go away. You know, like, somebody a year from now might be like, hey, do you remember that one time that XYZ happened? And it's like, can we not bring it up? So I get you. It's super dumb. Honestly, I am also over drama. I think this is how his feet go. He's got, like, these pokey feet, but, like, not. Maybe Sunday I'll do some Animal Jam. I don't know. I gotta figure out my whole weekend. I'm all over the place. Hello, hacker! I don't recognize you, so hello, stranger. Also, Donut's chat got locked for a few days, so she's using her sister's account. Hello! How are you? Yeah, I feel like you might have jumped on a stream for like 2 minutes and then hopped off. I'm not entirely sure, but welcome. We're just surviving while I'm trying to do some Pokemon art, and Bulbasaur is looking quite whack. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Hold up. A hacker's here. That's so funny. If you're from America, hacker, happy 4th of July. If not, then welcome to regular Friday. I don't know how to make this any less weird. I still think about the time we had a... Oh, what do you call it? Oh, for some reason my chat is not keeping up over here. I don't know why that is. Let me... Okay. I'm Zag. I'm not going anywhere for some time at least. I'll be right back after the post of 4th of July stuff in my community. You stream on Fridays? Not typically, at least not during the mornings. I work a regular, 8 to 5 job doing IT stuff, so fortunately not able to, but oh, hello, Dancer Sam. How are you? Good morning. So I don't typically, if anything is on Fridays, it's at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Oh, you gonna do another quiz thing? I'm not too... I'm really bad at answering those quizzes. But nice to meet you, Zag. As you probably guessed, I am Megan. I'm just being weird. I don't know how to make them any less weird. I'm gonna come to watch usual now. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to post my schedule now, like when I'm gonna be streaming every week, so I do have that. And then I'm trying to get into the habit of doing where I post. I'm having a bit of a brain fart, like where it's like scheduled ahead of time, so you guys kind of know when I am going to be. Oh, what do you call it? It's like when you schedule it ahead of time, but I've been having a lot of problems with my stream program, so it's been a lot of hit or miss, unfortunately. I think that's been like the dumb thing I've been having to deal with. Is my streamer Streamlabs and truly all over the place. Now he kind of looks like a sandwich. My day is going quite well. How is your day going, Sam? And how's your day going, Zag? I will do my best to remember your name, Zag. What kind of stuff do you post, Mr. Hacker? Miss Hacker? Oh, it's just Hacker. Alright. Well, cool. Oh, so... I have to have my chat up on like 2 different things because it keeps like going back and forth and just... I have no idea. But I'll be here for probably the next like couple hours. We'll see how far I get with this. Well, I want to have this done today. I am male and 14. Alright. I can still call you Mister. I can still call you Mister. There was a Salty Camp Counselor 2020 and 2021 for an overnight camp here in Texas. Don't ask me how he operated. You know, most camps are shutting down and there weren't anybody, you know, to... I lucked out by selecting a camp that wasn't going to close. But, we had a week where it was like a medieval week. And so I went by, I don't know, it just, they wanted us to go by like, let's just say that your name was John, you would go by like Sir John, or if you were a lady, you know, like, Lady Megan. I was like, Lady Megan just sounds really bad. So I was very much not interested in that. So I was like, just call me Sir Megan. It's not like that was my name for the week because it just flowed better to me. Lady Megan just doesn't sound as good as Sir Megan. I don't have my own phone, so I come... okay. I don't want... Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I stream every so often, so... I say every so often. It's been pretty frequent, but... Just join whenever you can or whenever you want to, and it doesn't have to be for long, or just come and go. We've had that too. It is all a-okay. I'm just here to... What do I say? I'm just kind of here for the vibes. Bro, he's got dinosaur feet. I can't draw these feet. Like, that's what these toes are. Okay, done posted. What did you post, Ava? Fourth of July. What? Happy 4th of July. Heart, 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 us. And then it's just Miley Cyrus, my drawing, or Chipotle. What? I'm putting Miley Cyrus down because I like Miley. I grew up watching her. There was a show that she was on Nickelodeon called Hannah Montana that I was absolutely obsessed with, and that was just kind of my... like the show I watched. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore the feet for now. We will move on to somebody else. Okay. Check my community. I just did. I am more of a Miley Cyrus girly. Because let's go party in the USA! Okay, I'll stop being weird. Please tell me you're on a new layer. You are! That's my biggest problem is I keep forgetting to not... Keep not wanting to draw, or I keep forgetting to draw on the correct layer. What is this music? Absolutely not. It's like horror music. Oh, this is kind of fun. It's called Organic Playground. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a horror movie thing. Hannah Montana. By the way, it was on Disney Channel. I was obsessed, and Miley. Me too. I mean, my whole bedroom was all Hannah Montana. Like, that's how obsessed I was. Like, my first concert was Hannah Montana when I was 7. Is there a festival in America on 4th of July today? Yes, so this was... I don't know how familiar you are with American culture. Unfortunately, America doesn't know much about other countries. Like, I forgot that Canada Day was July 1st. Because that's how... I don't know, I feel like they're not teaching us stuff about other countries as much as they probably should. But here in here in America, so, the UK came over back in, like, the 1600s to kind of colonize America. And so they started colonizing, and then they brought a bunch of people over, and then they started, like, expanding out across the United States. And so I guess at some point, you know, we were tired. I guess the U.S. was tired of having to pay like all these some taxes to some king there and wanted our own independence. We didn't want anything to do with Britain anymore. So we signed something called the Declaration of Independence, which was done today in 1776. And so we've just been kind of free from their reign. I wish other countries probably... I feel like other countries have done that. I don't know. I know that like Australia was under their rule for a hot second. Not entirely sure, but yeah, so we're just kind of celebrating our independence from the UK is what it is. It's just kind of a big thing, but honestly, all we do is shoot up fireworks, have cookouts with like hot dogs and hamburgers. Very an American thing. Oh, welcome back. Did you post your Animal Jam party in the USA edit? What you went to... I feel like... Sorry, hold up. I'll respond to your thing in a second, Ava. I feel like every country has, like, their own Independence Day. So, there's some holiday that we celebrate here in the United States, I guess, which is wild to me, called Cinco de Mayo. And it's just an excuse for people to go out, drink, and party with tacos. But everybody thought that it was Mexican Independence Day, but Mexican Independence Day is actually, like, in September. So, it's just wild that so many people are so misinformed about that. Honestly, I think Cinco de Mayo is the celebration of some war against, I don't know who, but it was a Mexican thing, so I don't know how that translated into an American thing. Very wild. Wait, you went to a Hannah Montana concert? I heard a company bought so many tickets and sold them. I don't know. That's something I can't ask my parents about. But yeah, I saw them. This was like, I think her first go-around with her concert stuff. But yeah, I mean, we had to drive. So I lived in Iowa at this point, and which is for Zag over here. Iowa there is a, like, the middle part of the United States, like, towards the north is known as, like, the Midwest and stuff like that, going kind of into the east. And they have, like, a lot of, like, farm things. It's pretty much, like, the middle of nowhere, where, like, the closest grocery store might be, like, 25 miles or, 30 minutes from where you are. And you gotta drive a distance. There's a bunch of cornfields. Like, that's just kind of an example. And, like, that's where we were. And so for us to be able to get to where I wanted, we had to drive 3.5 hours for the concert, which was wild. But yes, I'm quite fascinated by... But yeah, I'm not really... I don't think they would have spent $1,000 at least. My mom was the one that took me. I think my dad drove us, but... From what I remember, it was a very good concert. Yeah, I believe I was like 7 or 8. I mean, I have a whole book thing there that I was like a mega fan. My mom liked watching the show too. Like, it was just something that we watched together. It was very endearing for me. Look at his cute little butt. This is kind of a vibe song. But yeah, back to the whole Independence Day thing. Yeah, I just feel like every country has like an Independence Day, which is cool. I wonder if everybody celebrates with like fireworks and stuff like that. I will say I do like me some fireworks shows. They are super cool. Okay, we'll just go back in and do his little toenails later. He's such a silly boy. I want like 10 of Charmander. Okay, good. I was gonna say, please tell me there's another layer. I was gonna start having like a stupid old panic attack. There's no reason to have a panic attack about this. There we go. At least we can incorporate his little tum-tum, little belly. Yo! Oh, Sam, if you're still in here, I saw your comments. I thought I responded back to it, and I guess not. But the name of the character that we created on Wednesday, the one I just kind of started nicknaming her Rexy. Rexy is a play on words for RGB, just because she's got like a lot of colors from the RGB scale, and then also EXE, like an EXE file. So Rexy. And I liked your name suggestion for Roxanne, so I'm definitely gonna take that, because people always have like some sort of like funky nicknames, so that would be fun. Maybe that can be like, I don't want to say her gamer tag, but like just kind of her thing. So definitely a really good name suggestion. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I drew this one character from Wednesday. It was create a character, and the theme that we kind of stuck with was cyberpunk. And this is just kind of what we came up with. I really wanted to use like a lot of like bright colors and neon colors. Another thing I wanted to like focus on was also like these. I've seen some artists using like these neon colors for their shadows, and I something I really want to incorporate. So definitely something I enjoyed. In my country, we celebrate Independence Day by flying kites. Like the whole sky is filled with kites. Interesting. This is the first time I've ever heard of anything like that before, so that's really cool. But again, we're not... The United States isn't the most educated on different... like, what do you call it? Like, different Independence Days. I'm back. My thing is glitching so bad. Oh, I'm sorry. It could also be me. I've been getting some warnings from YouTube about my stream being quite odd, so I don't really know. I would like to learn about other countries and things like that, so hopefully something will big brain fart. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, about the whole like learning about other countries and stuff like that. I kind of wish that we were taught about other things, but honestly, I feel like that a good portion of the world kind of is like knows a lot about the US. It's just the US doesn't know anything about other countries, which is wild. Did you ever post your party in the USA Animal Jam edit? Also, I heard that, speaking of the Hannah Montana thing we were talking about earlier, so apparently Miley Cyrus wasn't actually able to start singing any of that music from the time, even though it was her singing it, until, I don't know, there was something with like a record that she had to wait for, before she was actually able to start singing her own music from that, which was wild that that was even a thing. Is what we're working with. They kind of look at the characters. I will take it. I will absolutely take it. I don't know how to fly a kite, though. My country's overpopulated, too, so when I tried to get, oh no. I'm so sorry to hear about that. I've actually never flown a kite before. I've seen, like, in cartoons growing up where they'll have, like, the paper, the paper kites made of, like, newspaper, and they would fly those, but they always had, like, these weird contraptions or whatever to do it, and I just never got to do it. Just start fulfilling my childhood dreams. Okay, I am not feeling this song right now. Okay, where did my music go? Nope. This is kind of like light and fun, I guess. But that's really cool that you guys do stuff with kites. I wonder what other countries do for their Independence Day. That might be like a fun little research thing for me. And like I said, they do not touch upon any of that here in terms of like teaching us about it. To be fair, it is summertime for the kids here. I'm not really sure if it's like summer break for you guys or not, but it's definitely summer break for the kids here. And kind of hard to teach about Independence Day when you're not in school, I guess. Yeah, if I were a teacher teaching like during the summertime, I'd be like, hey guys, let's learn about other Independence Days and like what they do, you know, but with the summertime kind of hard to do that. Okay. Okay, let's go try to go draw some Pikachu. Can I ask a weird question? As long as it's not gonna get me fired or sent to jail, then sure. I say sent to jail as a joke. I don't actually mean it. We try to keep things quite family friendly here. But go for it. To be fair, I don't know a lot of things. Also, hello Sam. I don't know if you heard my thing earlier about the whole name thing from yesterday, but definitely going to be taking the name suggestion that you gave me. I like the whole idea of just kind of giving her like Roxanne as like her name. Like it just sounds fun. Definitely taking that. Like, so Rexy was just something that just came to mind. It was just like a play on words for RGB and EXE, kind of like an EXE file, just because it seems kind of cyberpunk. Plus the RGB, she's got so many colors on her. Then she, but yeah, I like it because there are people that have like their names, and then they go by like some strange spinoff, and I like that. So maybe it's like her gamer tag if she were to play video games or something, and she just kind of goes by it in her real life. Who knows? Oh, saying hi to Hacker. Oh, I know. I was just telling you. I don't know if you heard that piece earlier. Okay. Let's go work on my man Pikachu. Because he's peeking at you. Is America safe for brown people? I want to study there. This is a very political question, sorta. And if I'm going to be honest, sorta, I would say under the guidelines of our current president, I'm going to say not right now. You said you're 14, so in 4 years, let's just say when you say study out here, I'm assuming probably for college. I think as long as you have like the proper government papers, you're fine. But there have been some questionable things where out in Los Angeles, I don't know the full story, I haven't been keeping up with the news, but supposedly that they were just kind of like just ICE was just taking anybody and everybody that may look like they're not from here and try to take them back to their countries, even though some people did have legal documents to be here. But as long as you're doing everything legally, you should be good. But I would kind of wait till after we don't have our Cheeto president in right now. So I keep calling him that. I think it's funny. I've been seeing all the memes about him. But it's, I think right now may not be the safest, but at some point, something to look at. But in general, I would say so. So I don't know where you are from the world, but I have a friend that is from, or I had a roommate in college that she was from India and she came out here for her study stuff. And her stuff was really good. Or I mean, like, she had an okay time here as long as you have, like, you know, the proper documents and stuff like that to be here. Wait, what are you talking about? So, Hacker asked if America is safe for brown people that they want to go study over here. And I was like, with the current way of how everything is, it's kind of everywhere. I wouldn't say it's probably safe right at this moment unless you have, like, proper documentation. And you're fine. I think the biggest problem is people that shouldn't be here is kind of the president's issue. And so, but I'm going to keep it at that. I'm just going to keep kind of things neutral. I don't know. Let me see. Also, hello, Slaya. Slaya. You gotta slay. Let's see. What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm talking to everyone. Also, hello. Just talking to everyone. I posted my 4th of July edit if you want to see it. Yeah, I can play that. Give me 1 second. Did you see my intro for you? Yes. I'm from the amazing America. Okay, let's go watch that real quickly. Let's go watch. I'd say check back with the politics 4 years from now. But, I mean, my roommate had a fine time getting out here and doing all her under... I think she was in her graduate years. I don't know what she was doing, but she's fine to be here, so I'm sure you're probably okay to be here. I'm so sorry. Hey, sorry, I'm not gonna die on camera. Okay, let's go look at Ava's edit before I die. Oh, that's cool. I like that you have your own little vlog of like, hey guys, we're moving into our new house. That's cool. I'll have to watch that later. I actually had a couple vlogs I was doing last year that I never finished up with me moving into my apartment. So, that was from last year. Okay, give me 1 second to stop the music. And then we'll just sit here and enjoy it. Let me also share my screen. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I won't die on screen. That was awful. Let's just watch that again. That was cool. That was absolutely cool. What do you use to edit your videos? I like it. I'm gonna like that video too. Oh man. No awkward that would have been. It would have been, hey, I'm watching the streamer and they just died on camera from choking. And there's nobody here to help me. Like, that would be really depressing. Honestly, I don't even know how I would handle that. My friend's gonna see that I'm still streaming and it's like, oh, she's just out. Okay. Okay, let's go do his cute little ears. Okay, duplicate. Hey, sir, I am going to practice on how to stop using the duplicate tool. Did mention earlier, I finally got my own sketchbook that I'm actually going to draw in. That is not digital art because I really need that. Please don't mind my AI Disney princess thing. I may delete it. It looks weird. Fair enough. Speaking of things, excuse my fireworks because as of right now, it looks like Pikachu's ears are gonna get blown up from the fireworks. Also, fireworks are not the final piece. I was just testing to see how I could try to make it look. We'll see. Okay, let me go look at Pikachu's tail because... Oh yeah, music. I'm so sorry. Is this too loud? Okay, this feels okay. There we go. Music! Not gonna lie, having the music has definitely made it feel more vibish. So thank you to whoever suggested that. I wanted to go viral. I've had the weirdest thing with YouTube where I will have a short that is just dead and then all of a sudden it's going viral like 2 weeks later. I say viral-ish. Speaking of viral, you guys want to see my dumbest viral short that I did? This is on TikTok, or this is on here. If you guys want to hear about something else, there was other time that have gone viral on TikTok for very similar things. I was planning on making a video about it because it's wild. Let me see. What's your favorite Ash's Pokemon? That's a good one. Probably the classic Pikachu. Let me see what other Pokemon he has had. Ash, Ketchum. Hmm. Did he own a Bulbasaur? That's cool. I love me some Bulbasaur. Maybe Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur. I ever made one viral. I was shocked. Well, that's cool. Yeah, for me, it was very hit or miss. Back to the whole showing you guys my thing. Okay, pause that music for a second. Turn up the volume. I mean, it was dumb. Apparently, melting crayons makes things go viral. And that got 6.3K likes, and I don't know how many views. Not oldest. This right here. This was another one. This is a whole funny story. But apparently melting crayons makes things go viral. This one did pretty alright, where I did some create this book stuff. But I keep getting, like, some analytics stuff for, like... This, I think, keeps getting views sometimes, which is wild. I mean, some of these things I was, like, wild. Hold up. I said popular, but some of... Oh, maybe these things have more likes. And I'm like, some of these things have more views than others. But yeah, just... wild how melting crayons will do well. If you guys want to go viral, just melt crayons. Actually, if you want, I can show you guys a TikTok I no longer use. Just because I was tired of melting crayons. I keep going viral every year for melting stupid crayons. Okay. Bear with me a second. My favorite Ash's Pokemon is Squirtle. Nice! This was... You guys remember the pumpkin thing? Yes, this was my most viral one. It's got 11.2 million views. I actually had companies reaching out to me. I have quite a few followers on here. The thing is that, like, once you go viral, like, all my other videos were, like, dead in the water compared to that. So I was, like, bummed out because of it, but this was it.
Your area. Sort your crayons and take off the wrappers. Hot glue crayons onto pumpkin. Time to melt. I used a blow dryer. Tablecloth your area.
So yeah, that was a viral moment. This was my first viral video. I don't think I have it pinned. These are like super back in the day. This is when I had rainbow hair. Here we go. This was my very first time. This was my very first viral video, which to me it was viral-ish. It had, 18.4K likes and I don't know how many views. Like, that was actually made for a friend for Christmas because his car smelled like crayons. And I was like, I want to try this. Didn't think it was gonna blow up. That was what was wild to me. Let's think what else blew up. Doesn't blow up. No, okay. That one did okay. That one was kind of odd. It was me doing... I was like, for the amount of views I got, I don't have many likes, but yeah. And then I showed you guys that one. This one has like 3 million.
Tablecloth your
area. This was from last year. I reposted this. It was the same video. Actually, I reposted it like at the same time last year to see if it would just pop off for funsies. And my coworker's like messaging me. He's like, hey, by the way, you're at like 500,000 views and you're going viral again. I was like, what are you talking about? He was indeed correct. Okay, now... Oh. So then, let me see what the second time was. I think it was this one, where I made this for my piano teacher. May she rest in peace. Don't mind the shoe. This is what's wild to me, is the shoe. Right here. Do you know how... You know how many Marines are crying, right? I was so confused. I should say that there's brown paper down on my carpet. Yeah, my mom almost killed me. This is like 2019. And the other time... Oh, whoopsie. The other time I went viral was here. So, like, half the comments was somebody asking, like, what was in my hand. And it was, like, everyone saying it was a hot glue gun. It was wild. So, anyways, I've abandoned this account because everybody wants me to melt crayons. And I am over melting crayons on things. I want to do other craft things and art things and not this. So it was stupid. Hello... A mob. I'm pretty sure I butchered that wrong. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Cheese Bones! Long time no see, my dude. I literally drew something up for 2 seconds of something I was going to draw for funsies for you. And then I never completed it. Where is it? Cheese Bones. Oh, you can't see it. I'm so sorry. Cheese Bones. Stupid. Like that your thing. Sorry. That was something else. Where is my Pokemon drawing? Let me see. Amazing video. Did I just see JoJo Siwa? No. I had a channel named Cosmic Visual Arts where I drew weird things and I quit because no I had no time to draw. My dad wasn't happy, saying it's a waste of time. Honestly, I think it's a lot of fun just to do art for funsies. Like, I have like my regular day job where I work in IT, but I don't think I'd want to do like my arts and crafts as like my full-time career, like where I had a job doing art and stuff like that, because it's a lot for me. So, yeah. I just, because I want to be able to enjoy the stuff I do. Kind of like doing these streams. I feel like it's a lot of, it's very chill, a lot of fun, which I'll put the music back on. Okay. Let me see. Next thing. Viral videos. Yes, those are my viral videos from another TikTok. Feel free to look it up, but it's been an abandoned account now. I may post that grand video again next year for funsies, but Megan, do you think it's not viral? It is. Okay, well, at the time I wasn't sure what's viral, what's not. It was people are saying you cannot read my bio. Okay, let me see, Miss Ava. Go to channel. I can indeed see your bio or your channel description if that's what you mean. So I can see that if you're talking about your YouTube one. Why do you think it's not viral? LMAO, people are okay. Long time for real. Yeah, I know. It's been forever. I think I am gonna draw that up for funsies and post that just because I think it's funny in honor of your cheese bones video. People are saying they can't read my bio. Can you read it? Long time. Ava, viral is when millions and millions of views come to a short. Yeah. There's like semi-viral. Honestly, some people have like their own versions of viral. Like an example I would give is, what do you call it? When, like that first video I showed you guys, I got 18.4 thousand likes and then just, like 250,000 views. Like that was viral to me back in like 2018, which was wild. I've gotten viral at least once a year. There was also an Instagram video I did go viral for that. Again, that is a very abandoned account and no one will ever find that. Oh, hell no. Okay, well, I forgot what that was too. I've had so much stuff talked about between then and there, but also hello. Viral for me is different. See, very different. Megan, I love your shading. To what? I forgot. Slayer, can you join my pack? Do you want to become a leader? I gotta let my friend the leader. No, I'm a go. We're on the leaderboard. Woo! No idea how this whole leaderboard thing works. Oh, I got deleted.